Hey everyone, welcome back to another session on NCEES FE exam preparation sessions, and in this series we are going to solve mathematics questions, and I'll teach you how to solve mathematics questions and save your time. It's very important to save the time while solving the questions. So first thing is you must know how to use your calculator and also the FE handbook that will be available for you during the exam also. You can check out the FE handbook, and you must know which formula is available on which page, and what are the formulas available to you, because everything is not available on this FE book. You must remember few results by your own, but this is a very helpful thing to have this handbook. Okay, so the thing is you must know how to use a calculator also, and what are the operations that are allowed in your calculator. Total 110 questions are there in your FE exam, and based on the type of FE exam that you are giving, you can expect, if you are preparing for other disciplines, then you can expect 8 to 12 questions from mathematics. And here you can see on the screen different exams the mathematics syllabus is available here. So we will be solving some questions on mathematics and see how easy it is to solve a question in mathematics. Okay, so here is the first question. It says the value of this definite integral is to be calculated. So what we have here, integral, which is definite integral, its answer is going to be a indefinite value that we need to solve. There is no direct formula for this from the if you check out the formula list, there is no direct formula. It means we need to simplify it further. So for that part, let's take integration 1 to 2 for the numerator part, which is a perfect square, and I will use a minus b whole square, which is your a squared plus b squared minus 2ab in the numerator. So we have x square minus 1 whole square. So I'll get x square whole square, which is x raised to the power 4, then plus 1 squared, then minus 2 times x squared times 1. That's your numerator part. Whole divided by the denominator is x squared only dx, that we need to solve. Now simplify the numerator part so that we are able to, we can be simplify this one. So we get integral 1 to 2 for x raised to the power 4 plus 1 minus 2x square over x squared. Again, there is no direct formula, so we need to split the denominator to each of the term in the numerator. So we will get integral 1 to 2 for x raised to the power 4 by x squared plus 1 over x squared minus 2x squared over x squared. Right? So here what we are left with, we have integral 1 to 2 for x squared, because this x raised to the power 4 by x squared will give you x squared, plus you can write this 1 upon x square as x raised to the power minus 2. Take it to the numerator. Then you have minus 2, right? Because x squared and x squared cancelled. So you have this expression, and we already are familiar with the formula for integral of x raised to the power n dx is equal to x raised to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c, where c is constant of integration and our n is not equal to minus 1. Right? This formula is also available in your handbook, but it's a basic formula. You must remember this result. So now we have to integrate it. What is that? X squared integration is x raised to the power 3 by 3 plus you have x raised to the power minus 2. Its integral will be add one power, which is negative 1, and divide by that same power, you get this minus 2x. But we have to substitute limits also from 1 to 2. Now all you have to do is put the upper limit, everywhere put 2, we get 2 cube by 3, which is 8 by 3. Then we have this x raised to the power minus 1, you can also write it 1 upon x, so negative is there, we get minus 1 upon 2, then we have minus 4x. This is by upper limit substitution. Similarly, we need to substitute the lower limit also. So substitute the lower limit, which is 1. In place of x, put 1. We get 1 over 3 minus 1 minus 2, and just solve it using the calculator, right? It's not x, it's 4 only, sorry. So we get on simplification 5 by 6. So D option is the correct answer. Right? So you just need to simplify the expression, given expression, and use the basic formulas to solve the integral. Let's move next. In the following figure, we have triangles ABC and ADE are similar triangles with the angles are equal. So the side BC and DE are also given as in you can see in the diagram. Then they are saying if BD is 2 meter, then what is the length of AD? We need to find this x units length. This AD is to be calculated. See, if you have two triangles which are similar to each other, right? For example, you have a triangle ABC which is similar, means angles are same. Size, no need that sides are also same. Sides are proportional, right? Sides are proportional. So if you have a triangle ABC and let's say PQR, so if these two triangles are similar, in that case the angles are same. Angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R. Angles are equal. Side lengths are proportional, means AB ratio, side length AB divided by PQ, this side length ratio must be same as AC over PR is equal to BC over QR, right? You can see the ratios are proportional, this side length and this side length. If you divide these two, the ratios of respective side lengths are same. So here also I am going to use the same concept. We are given BC is equal to 6 and also DE is equal to 5. We have DB is equal to 2. So I can say the complete AB, because the value of AD is let's say x units. So I can say the complete AB is equal to x plus 2, right? So it is x plus 2 units. Now we need to find the value of x. As it is already given, the triangles are similar. So I can say the AB over AD side ratios equal to BC upon DE is equal to AC upon AE. That we already know. Now we need to choose those expressions which will give me my answer. So by looking at this given expression here, I can say BCDE, yes, check for that side which have BCDE, yes, this part, and also AB and AD. So this one we need. So it means I will take only this portion, not the third one, that is not required for us. So take this part. AB over AD. What is AB? AB is x plus 2 over AD. What is that AD? That is x is equal to now BC. BC is 6 over DE, which is 5. This is what we have. Now we have to just simplify it and we get our answer. So use the cross multiplication. Take this 5 to the other side. We get 5 times x plus 2 is equal to 6 times x. So we get 5x plus 10 is equal to 6x. Okay, so take this 5x to the other side. We get 10 is equal to 6x minus 5x. That leaves us that x is equal to 10. And hence we can say the AD, which we considered as x, is equal to 10 units. So option A is the only correct answer, right? So here we used the concept of similar triangle. If the triangles are similar, then the sides are in proportional, right? So here we used this concept only and we got our answer. Now let us move to the another question, next question, which says If one of the roots of above polynomial is given as -3, then you need to find the other two roots. So you can use the division algorithm to solve this question, but I will not recommend that. Why? Because you already have the calculator, so no need to use any division algorithm. Just put this equation in the equation solver or cubic equation it is. So you have to solve it using the calculator and you will get the direct result, right? So otherwise you can use the long division method. You will get a reduced equation which will be x square plus 3x minus 4, then solving it again by the factorization, which leads to x plus 4x minus 1 equal to 0, gives you x is equal to 4 and minus 1 are the minus 4 and 1 are the roots, minus 4 and 1. So using that also you can do, but I will recommend using the calculator, which will give you the answer directly. If you put this equation in your calculator, that will give you the roots as -4, -3 and 1. -3 is already given in the question, so we will not take that. So remaining are -4 and 1, and you can see from the options, option A is the only correct choice. Okay, so that's why your calculator is very useful. Next question. What is the most nearly the eccentricity of the circle? You can see y squared minus 12y plus x square minus 6x plus 20 equal to 0 is the equation of a circle. You must know about the circle. If the equation of circle is given, how to find its center, how to find its radius, right? That you should always remember. But the thing is, here they say find the eccentricity. Do you know what is the eccentricity value for a circle? It is always 0. So you don't have to solve anything. It is just 0 always. If you check your handbook, right, it also gives you in the under the conic section. Yes, here check out the conic section. Here it says eccentricity of parabola is equal to 1. Then eccentricity of ellipse is always less than 1 and greater than 0, because it's a ratio of side lengths. And for eccentricity of hyperbola is greater than 1, and the eccentricity of the circle is always 0. So this answer is also available in your handbook directly, right? So by using this handbook also you can answer this question. Okay, then let's move to the next question. Derivative. It says x times cosine x. You have to differentiate this function. So see, you have two functions. One is x and other is cosine x. So two functions are there and you have to use product rule uv, right? Do you remember the product rule? If you do not remember, it is also available in your handbook, but the thing is it's very easy and basic formula, so you should remember this result. uv derivative gives you u times v prime plus v times u prime, right? So you will get x as it is. You have to differentiate the cosine x, and what is the derivative of cosine x? That is negative sine x. Then take a plus sign. This time cosine x as it is means your u part as it is, and differentiate the x. The derivative of x is 1 obviously. So what you are getting? You are getting negative x sine x plus cosine x. Which one is correct? Obviously the option D is the most correct choice for that, right? So that's your answer. See, you have to use the product rule to get your answer in this question, right? And you got your value. Now let us move to the next question. When each side of a square is increased by 4 inches, the area is increased by 64 inches square. Then you need to find the original dimension of the square, right? So the thing is that in this question you must know what is the area of a rectangle and a square. So here we have a square, so take the square. If you have a square having all side lengths, let's say x units, okay, all side lengths are equal to x, and the area of a square is given by x squared side length squared, right? Okay, so I'll use this concept. we already have a square. In original square was having, let's say, x unit of side length, and the question says if the sides of the square are increased by 4, it means we are creating one another square and whose side lengths are x plus 4 this time, right? X plus 4. Original square was having side length x, and this square which we create after that having the side length x plus 4 units. Now again this says in the question, okay, the area of that new square is 64 inches more than the previous, right? So according to question, we can say the new area. What will be the new area? That will be x plus 4 square based on the sides, right? Because its side lengths are x plus 4 units. And they are saying this new square is having the area 64 more than the area of the previous, this, which is x squared. That's it. We just need to solve this equation for the value of x, because x was the length of the original square. So we need to find the value of x here. So again, using the a plus b whole square, I get x squared plus 4 squared, which is 16, plus 2ab, which is 8x, is equal to 64 plus x square. Now all we need to do is just simplify it. Okay, so this, take this x squared and x squared will get cancelled when you solve it. So you will get 8x is equal to 64 minus 16, right? And from here you get 8x is equal to 48. That leads us, the value of x comes out as 6 inches. And hence you can see option D is the correct choice for that, right? So according to the question, we solved this. This is, in original square was having x unit side length, and the new square was having x plus 4 units of side length, right? Now let's move to the next question. This question says limit x approaches to 0 sine pi x over x. Then you need to find limiting value of this. So before solving any limiting question, what do you need to do? Just put that x directly into the original question. When you put that x equal to 0 here, put x equal to 0 directly here, what you get? Sine of 0 over 0. Sine 0 is also 0. So it is 0 by 0 form. So it's not our answer. This is not 0 answer. This is 0 by 0 indeterminate form. And we do not consider it as our answer. We need to use the limits, right? So we can use the standard formula which says limit x approaches to 0 sine of x over x is equal to 1. It means whatever is written inside the sign must be present in the denominator. Whatever this thing which is the angle of the sign, the same thing must be present in the denominator, then its value is 1 always, right? And limit x approaches to 0 also. So the thing is, here in this question, what we can do? We have sine of pi x over x. So limit x approaches to 0, we have sine of pi x over x as our original question. So in order to make the denominator same as the angle, what is the angle? Pi x. So I need to multiply by pi and divide by pi also. That is to balance the expression, right? So I am multiplying and dividing by pi, and we know that the value of this sine pi x over pi x will become 1. So this quantity will be 1, and what you are left with? Pi, and that's your answer, right? So option A is the correct choice for that. That's how you have to tackle these type of question. And also these things are also given in your FE exam book, handbook. Here if you check out to the derivatives and limits portion, here you can see everything is present, right? Sometimes you have to use the L'Hopital's rule. If you want, you can use the L'Hopital's rule to solve the same question, right? That will also give you the same answer. And derivatives formula is also given to you in the sheet. You can check out these formulas, right? Okay, So make sure that you know about the FE handbook. What are the formulas that will be provided to you? You must remember those, try to remember some results, right? Not everything is available in the handbook. So, but few important formulas are all available there. So use those and also use your calculator wisely to save the time. Okay, now, so I hope you get this, and that's it for this session. And if you need any help, one-on-one session, group session, or help in your homework assignment and any project, just contact us on this number, and feel free to ask your questions in the comment box also. I'm here to help you for your NCEES exam. If you need any type of help, just contact us. Okay, so that's it for this session. Thank you for watching this. See you in the next part. Keep watching, keep learning.